So this one's the ongoing legal battle with The Day Before by fntastic. Now, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on this. The last bit of piece of information I received on The Day Before was literally a 1-minute clip of them posting gameplay, if you want to call it that, of your character sitting in a hot tub just for a minute straight. Like, I don't know what that had to do with the gameplay, but obviously this game's fucking... It's been delayed over and over again, and at this point I don't even think it's going to be a thing, but we'll go ahead and check out what's going on with the legal battle of The Day Before.
So, it's been the better part of a month since fntastic and their delayed post-apocalyptic MMO survival game, The Day Before, uploaded this banger to YouTube, Post-Apocalyptic Spa.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Post-apocalyptic spa. Yep, because that's what you do in an apocalypse.
Now, luckily, I still have the YouTube extension active, allowing us all to see the likes to dislikes ratio on this video, and yeah, this one's brilliant. Now, since mid-March, fntastic has been comms dark, not even a peep about that reported closed-door NVIDIA playtest, where NVIDIA would inspect the game to determine if it was an endeavor they wanted to continue to support. And by the way, I'll keep looking for breadcrumbs on that one. But what I did find is some breaking news concerning the cause of this last delay and what it could mean for the game moving forwards.
Well, let's get into it.
What's going on, everybody? It's Lieutenant Buzz Lightbeer, and welcome back to the channel. So, I'm not sure what we should call it. The delay before, the disaster
the
before,
delay before.
TDB, whatever name it is referred to or legally allowed to associate itself as. Yeah, it's back at it after their dreadful mismanagement and the inability to secure the name itself The Day Before for the game they have reportedly claimed to have had in development for over 4 years. And here's a quick recap to get us up to the present. In mid-January, fntastic teases 10 minutes of raw gameplay footage for The Day Before. January 24th.
If you want to call it gameplay footage, it was literally just a person walking around an abandoned city and shot like maybe 3 zombies.
The Day Before, which at the time was the most wishlisted game on Steam, is delisted and removed from the platform. Later that same day, a message was posted in their official Discord playing it off, blaming it on a known Steam bug, and that the game would return soon.
Which we all know is a lie at this point because they're in a legal battle over the name. So I don't even know why they made this post to begin with, because it was a lie.
This Discord message has since been deleted as it was proven to be a lie. January 25th, fntastic posted a message on Twitter claiming they only just found out about a trademark dispute for the name itself.
Oh, guys, we only just found out about this. Another lie.
That has resulted in them having to delist the game on Steam. Now, I've shown you here on the channel that the initial trademark was filed for months before their claimed discovery date of January 19th, and that this too was a lie. The following day, January 26th, the two brothers, Edward and Eisen, give IGN an interview explaining the trademark issues with the name itself, and, oh, by the way, bombshell time, they were going to delay the game yet again, originally scheduled for March the 1st up until November the 10th, and, oh, by the way, the 10 minutes of raw gameplay footage was also delayed. February 2nd, they do finally air the 10 minutes of footage. It is extremely underwhelming, and the subsequent upload was hit with a DMCA strike and removed from their YouTube channel. Now, since then, their comms team went on a tear, openly attacking the trademark holder, a Mr. Soon Jae Lee, owner of the Day Before calendar app, and their final 2 pieces of content were a dev vlog under the header of TDB, showing the development of the game, and then this post-apocalyptic spa video, almost in an attempt to troll the trademark owner and to see what they could legally get away with. By the way, just my theories there, no proof on that one. Okay, with that recap out of the way, and by the way, that was really important for context, here's the latest. As of April the 12th, so somewhere between 2 to 3 months after fntastic claimed they found out they couldn't get the Day Before name, they have officially filed a petition for cancellation. Layman's terms here, they want the name to be released from Soon J. Lee so they themselves can use it. Now, as always, check in the video description and pinned comments for links to all of this. And thanks to the online record search as part of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, we get this gem. Mytona Fantastic Limited, v. Soon J. Lee. Now, I'm not going to read this one to you word for word, as that would take hours and I wouldn't be able to sufficiently explain all this legal jargon, but the first half of the petition outlines what the trademark covers, who owns it, when they filed for it, and when they obtained the rights.
Which we've already been over that as well.
It shows that Soon J. Lee obtained the trademark in the U.S. under the Madrid Protocol, which basically means he filed one international application that allows him to secure the day before in multiple countries simultaneously. And then it begins to get a bit more technical. May the 21st, it outlines the verbiage for the protection, basically what it covers. Then on July the 12th, that verbiage is amended to cover much more than it originally outlined, and this is a very important detail. It continues on stating that Mr. Lee was aware of the day before game using the title prior to his filing for the trademark, and the fact that Mr. Lee does not use the trademark, it is in fact his company that is granted the use of the name.
Okay.
And then it goes into claims that not allowing the use of the trademark will hurt Fntastic and the day before game. Apparently, it's a violation of their rights. It makes mention that Mr. Lee, citing the trademark registration, has caused several third-party sites to remove associated content. Remember, I've covered this. The game is delisted on Steam. When they upload content to their YouTube channel, it's hit with DMCA strikes. And then this document makes their charges against Soon J. Lee. And this is a greatly cut down and abridged version here. But number one, he did not have the intention to use the trademark for the US. Number two, basically the same for the international application. Number three, he never had the intent to use it for either of the two descriptions I mentioned earlier. So the verbiage laid out in the May and June changes. And number four, that based on all of this, and I gave you, again, a very simplified breakdown, Mr. Lee has violated U.S. code, and it lists out the exact number, and the U.S. trademark application, and therefore it should be voided. Fntastic also levies claims of fraud against Mr. Lee, stating he never had the intention of using it in connection with U.S. commerce and goods. They also outline those explanations of the protections as merely descriptive, basically maintaining that they're just kind of like guardrails or outlines. And then they compare what Mr. Lee and his day before app does in relation to those trademark explanations, attempting to poke holes in his claims of protection and violation of those protections. Again, a ton of legal verbiage here.
Okay, so does that mean that Fntastic's going to end up gaining control over the name day before finally? I don't know. We'll have to see.
Here, full disclosure, I'm not a lawyer. I offer no legal advice or opinion, so take my interjections with a grain of salt.
Same.
But I would like to point out that, true to form with this company, they are again months late to the party. The previous launch date was for March the 1st. Fntastic claims they found out about it only in January, which is incorrect, and I have shown you they received notices back in November 2022 stating that the trademark was not available, and they did nothing. Fntastic also...
They did nothing because this wasn't actually going to be a game. That's just my thoughts. I think they were just trying to hype up another product that they're going to sell using this.
Filed for the name in January 2022, a full year after their initial announcement trailer aired, and the game just shot into the stratosphere on Steam. And here we land in April the 12th to be exact, and they have finally filed their official legal challenge to the trademark. And keep in mind that the game is now set to launch on November the 10th, and knowing the speed of US litigation, that could be a real problem.
Yeah, we already know it's going to get delayed again. If we ever see this game, which I think this game is going to be garbage to begin with, given Fntastic's record and history, it probably won't be until 2024 sometime, if not 2025.
And that's a perfect segue over to this next document, which could effectively mean the end of the name the day before, if Fntastic still plans on launching on November the 10th, which I'm not sold on one bit and expect another delay announcement later this year. Anyways, this is the outline. So it excludes all the allegations and preliminary info, and it just gives the basic details. But check this out. Here is the conference, discovery, disclosure, and trial schedule for the proceedings. going to give you a second to look this over. Do you see any issues here? As I've said in previous day before uploads, this could take a long time to work out, and if they follow this schedule, the day before is set to release just 17 days prior to the 5th date, that being expert disclosures due. Now, there are, of course, exceptions. Mr. Lee could tap out and release the trademark. There's also a clause for ACR, or accelerated case resolution, where the parties could seek mediation or arbitration, and who knows if that will happen. But if, and there's a big fat if here, they take this one the distance, we are looking at October 2024 before it could reach a conclusion.
Like I said, probably the end of, or sometime next year, or 2025, if this game comes out at all. If it comes out at all. I don't think it will.
Nearly a year after the scheduled launch date for the game itself. Again, I'm going to leave links in the video description and pinned comments to both of these documents. Any legal minds that want to weigh in, please feel free to do so. But as I said, based on this schedule and what we have seen from fntastic, the delays after delays after delays, I fully expect this game to again be delayed as November approaches. They have tied themselves to this name the day before, and any attempt to slightly change the name could be seen as a negative reaction. If you enjoyed this video and my continued deep dive into the day before, please consider hitting the subscribe button and make sure to ring the notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. You can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over in my open community Discord server, links to all of which can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Shout out to the over 117,000 of you that have taken the leap and hit subscribe, and as always, a huge thank you to my patrons over on Patreon. Until the next one, this is Lieutenant Buzz Lightbeer, signing off.
So again, just to recap this real quick, they finally come in late to the party, and I think what this is called is a countersue. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a legal person of any stature at all. But come in with a countersue to try to reclaim the name the day before. And we're poking holes in the patent for the name, saying that the person that owns the rights to the name day before weren't using it in such manners that they claimed they were using it for their app, and that it should be turned over to them. However, this litigation could continue, like he said, if they really want to, until the end, towards the end of this year, or next year, I mean, towards the end of next year. So we could see this trial go on till the end of next year, which, like I said, would probably push day before to the end of next year, or even 2025 to see a release, if we even do. I don't think it's going to happen. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, but that is what it is. So this has been the update on the day before legal battle. The delay before. Let me know your guys' comments and thoughts. Hey guys, if you like the video, make sure you head over to the page, hit that like button, scroll over, smash that subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified for future video drops, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.